Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm battling some issues here, so got some fires going on here at my stock trading desk. So I have my fire extinguisher because shit's been hot this week.
It is on fire, Todd. So go ahead and discharge that extinguisher right here on the show.
Okay, here we go.
Well, your wife would be so pissed. Man, that shit would take forever to clean up.
It's like, honey, what happened in your office? Oh,
everybody see your eyes burning and everything, like your nose watering, and oh man. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, man, we had an amazing week this week trading. I'll talk about my shit here in a minute. But yeah, overall, like TTBB members crushed it this week. So many members, like it makes me feel good, to see them, post on TTBB in our Twitter feed, that hey, with this trade, I made enough money to pay for 1 year of subscriptions, for 3 years of subscriptions. I made 10 grand in 2 days, all that stuff. It's a good feeling to see their success.
Yeah, for me, it's been the 3 or 4 private people who've sent me a private message to be like, really appreciate what the TTBB team does, and I'm so glad I'm here, and I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I'm making money, and I know, speaking for Jonathan and James and myself, we love that. We absolutely love that when people are successful and can improve their quality of lives from some good trades. And this week's been a great week. So kudos and hats off to all of them.
And I've gotten a couple where people just saying like, James, not only are you a great trader, but you're a good looking trader. And, I'm like, I try to remain humble about it, but I'm like, you're right. I am. Just saying.
Show. We had a good show going.
Speaking about that, hey, I got something to show you. Okay?
We had a good show.
Y'all.
Right.
Y'all ready for it? All right. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do it on this screen. No, I'll do it on the big screen so everybody can see.
Right.
All right. So one of my buddies, Matt Neal, he sent me a picture, and well, I apparently have a body double. So look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Doesn't this guy look like me?
Yeah, there's a doppelganger. Yeah, there's a doppelganger resemblance.
That's crazy.
Like, he's got a little more gray in his beard.
Good looking man, like straight up heartthrob. I bet. I mean,
James, I just want to tell you, like, I haven't heard anyone else say that.
You haven't been paying attention. That's why. Like, that's a good looking man right there. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Damn straight. Damn.
Nah, me and Matt has been laughing about that past few days. And he sent that. He's like, he hit me up and he's like, I just hung out with your younger brother. And I was like, what? And so I opened it up and I looked and I was about to say, what are you talking about? And then I realized, me and that guy do have a lot of resemblance around, like our eye structure and everything. Luke Roach should have pulled out. But yeah, we've been laughing about that. So, all right, everybody. Guess we'll go ahead and get into it.
I think we should talk about ticker Sunshine Biopharma. That's obviously been the big runner this week that has done really, really well for many members. But my concern is that it looks like it's on the backside, or it could be an all-day fade. I hope people have some stop losses in place if they're still in the trade.
Yeah.
And that's my concern, is that there's no excuse not to have a positive trade here. And we've had a couple trades in the past where people, like 2 weeks later, they're like, yeah, I'm still into ABC trade. We're like, we had like 3 or 4 multiple tries to get out of that trade successfully.
Well, even like beyond 2 weeks, like months,
Yeah.
People will hit us up and be like, hey, what's going on with this ticker? What are your plans with this ticker? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like we've been out of that for months. Like, did you not get out? And they're like, no. And I'm like, wait, so what was your average? And they'll tell me. And literally they will have had like 2 or 3 times where it would be 100 to 300%. And there's been a few times where it was more in profits, and they would just let it all go without ever cashing in, and they're upside down, like taking a true loss at that point. And I'm like, oh my God, like, why would you do this? Like, why would you continue to hold on? Like, do you not like money? And I don't understand that. Like, I mean, look at this daily chart, guys. I mean, heck, we've been trading it throughout all these ranges right here the past few days. And if we just go off of that 595 alert that I gave TTBB members, I mean, that alone, let's see, Todd, what was the it went up to what, about 1280 yesterday?
Maybe even hit 13.
Let's see. Can you look that up?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I gotta look up on my trading view chart.
I got it.
All right, sorry.
All right. So let's see. It hit a high yesterday at 12.45. So $12.45. So if we just go off that 595 alert, I mean, and that was just one of the many alerts. We trade this thing multiple times. But if we go off of that 595 alert up to its peak potential, so roughly, we'll just go to right here. That's 110% in shares. We ain't talking options. We're talking shares. 110% in shares, guys. That is mega huge. If you would compare that to options, well, that would be like a 1,000% runner or something, give or take the option premiums. So, like, guys, like, you have to be willing to make money at some point. And that is always our greatest fear. And we always talk about this, as a team, on our executive side. Like, we can't give y'all financial advice. We can only tell y'all what we're doing, or what we plan to do, or what we're looking at. That's all we can tell y'all. You guys pull the trigger on everything. You make the decisions, but at some point, like, if you're that profitable, why not make money? Why let something go against you?
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to bank a win to start a streak going.
Yes. You know who the biggest fools in the stock market are, regardless of what anybody says? The GameStop and AMC apes. The biggest freaking fools. Now, there are a lot of them who made great money. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who held from the bottom, rode it all the way up to the top, rode it back down to the bottom, 3/4 of the way up to the top, and back to the bottom again, taking losses. Like, because they're waiting on something that people have said on the internet or whatever, thinking that, oh, this could go to $100, this could go to 500, whatever it may be. Like, guys, that stuff is so freaking rare. If you want to be successful, you have to be willing to make money. I know that sounds simple as shit, but believe me, like look at this ticker. This is happening in front of your eyes right now. I mean, it's getting freaking obliterated. Look at this shit. Like, come on, guys. Look. Like,
it's getting crushed right now.
Jesus Christ, guys. Like, this is, Todd, I'll be honest, I've never seen a short happen like this. That bad. That quickly.
We just talked literally 25 minutes ago. As I said, I'm wondering if this is the backside, and I'm wondering if I take a small position here. I go, no, I'll wait till after the show. It's dropped from 1050 to 750 in one candle.
Yeah, guys, like, you saw that happen before your eyes. Literally. That's what we're saying. Like, you can't make this shit up. You just watched it happen. You have to be willing to take profits. And I guarantee you that, and this is sad to say, but I guarantee that there are TTBB members who had a average under $6 in SPFM, and they just lost half of their profits. I guarantee you there are TTBB members who had an average of 8 something, maybe 9, when this was running yesterday, and they just took a loss.
I think James, I'm just looking at something right now. I think they just did an offering.
What did I say yesterday in the show?
You called it. You said it. But
Yep.
yeah, that's what I think. This is what this is. It's an offering. I'm not. Yeah.
Like, I feel for the people who just took a loss on this.
Oh,
because you didn't have to. You didn't have to take a loss on this. Like, I don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, we saw this, break out and run multiple times this past week when I was alerting it. And I mean, even yesterday, I mean, my breakout point, I called out at 870 and it ripped. It went from 870. I know that says 893. I was just doing the tops right there, but I pushed an alert for 870 and went from 870 on up to freaking 1245. And I mean, you just can't get better than making the profit that quickly right there. I mean, that this is the stuff that everybody dreams to have all the time. Like, it would be amazing to have these once a week. It'd be amazing to have this once a month. It's just it's that rare because you have to be on top of it at the right time. I mean, so much stuff comes into play here, and a large part of it is just luck. You have to be there at the right place at the right time, and that being in the right place at the right time and having all the information, that's luck.
Robert's gonna name his next child after you, James.
Hey, I appreciate it. So, yeah, guys, like, you have to be willing to take profits at some point and not sit there and hold on for more, especially when you guys are up, 100%, 50%, even 20% with shares. Like, you need to be able to act.
Yeah. You can't call yourself a successful day trader unless you book a win.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a very true statement. And if you don't understand it, then you're probably in the wrong business to try to make money. But you've got to be able to book a win. And if you when you book the win and you get it wrong, meaning that it runs more, it's okay.
Like, well, let me show you this chart again. Because we had some things that started to transpire live, and we had to flip the script and talk about them in a moment. So let me back up, and we'll talk about what was planned. And I want to talk about how I actually missed this trade yesterday because of well, actually, so I missed it, but the story actually becomes worse because literally 3 minutes, and I showed TTBB members on Twitter, took a screenshot of my trades, my executions, my times and sales, and I posted the chart with it, and they saw it literally 3 minutes. 3 minutes before it took off running. I bought the shares. I bought 3,000 shares, and so I bought it 3,000 shares 3 minutes before it started running. And then I got a phone call from Opera, which is the options regulatory agency, dealing with some shit with them. And I knew that with the seriousness of this conversation that I wouldn't be able to focus on this trade. And I already knew that this ticker was so volatile. And then with 3,000 shares, that if I just didn't end this trade, I would look up and this thing would be down 1.5 points, and I would just be pissed off because I wasn't able to focus on it. So I bought these shares and sold them within 3 minutes. dealt with Opera on the phone. I looked up later after hours, and it was already running. So let me show you this. This is the 1 minute chart, and let's see. So at 3:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in some odd seconds, I bought these shares. So wait, no, I sold them. Yeah. So actually, I bought them at 337. I don't feel like opening it up. I have a screenshot. But anyways, so I bought them right in here and I sold them. Like, I didn't really take a loss except for some pennies because, like I said, I had to take a phone call. And then right here, this is where it started. So I sold my shares after holding them for just a couple minutes at 340. At 342, well, here's when it started. Boom. This is 1 minute chart now. And it just kept running and running and running and running. Don't get me wrong. I was salty. But you want to let me put this on the 5 minute chart and show you another perspective and why I'd be so much more salty. So, I mean, this looks bad, but look at the 5 minute chart. This shit right here, let me pull it up. Can you imagine making your entry and then, selling your position because you have to deal with some BS, like some shit that ain't even your fault with the data provider, and literally in the same candlestick, it does this. So I sold on that red arrow. This is all in the same 5 minute candle. I sold, it runs. That's the crap that makes you salty, especially with 3,000 shares.
So the moral of the story is next time you sell something like that, let us know so we can all pile in.
Man, I don't know what it is. Like 2 days in a row, Todd. I mean, I alerted the hell out of it. I mean, I made pretty good money trading SBFM this week, but the two biggest runners, I had something pop up. Yesterday I had to deal with Opera on the phone call. And then the day before, I had to, leave my house and go handle some business, and it ran. Like, I mean, that's just the way it goes at times. And I'm only saying that shit to make myself feel better about it. I hate that. I hate to say that, but it's, yeah. And I don't regret nothing because both times I knew I wouldn't be able to focus on those trades. And if you guys have been trading long enough, you know that when you take your eyes off of that trade, what happens? It goes against you, and it's usually devastating.
I've had an expensive potty run before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. Where literally you have to, go pee, and it costs you $2,000. I mean, that's the way it goes.
We're under 9 minutes to the market.
All right. So yeah, SBFM. I mean, I hope that people decide to take profits, and I know that even now there's still going to be people who are holding on to this, or people jumping in to buy the dip. And I like, come on, guys, like, y'all wore this ticker out this week. It's not the only ticker in the market. You can let it go. I promise you can let it go and you'll be all right. There will be more. So Todd, that's all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
Congratulations, everyone. It's Friday. Try to be smart, try to protect your bankroll, and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah. So, we had a great week this week, guys, trading. Like Todd just said, protect your money. You don't have to trade. It is Friday. You don't know what the market is going to bring us. You don't have to trade. You can take it easy whenever you feel the need to. And if you've had a great week, there's no need to keep pushing that luck.
Celebrate it.
Actually, my worst losses have always come from pushing my luck on a good week. So we're going to end it on that note, guys. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully the market, especially the small caps, keep giving us the good stuff like we've had this week. and we can keep this rolling. So remember, trade safe and trade smart, and we will see y'all in the next one.